Welcome back, guys. My name is Eric. This is Mellowseven Gaming, and we're playing Football Manager 2019 with Kaiserslautern die Teufel at Fritz-Walter Stadium on top of the Betzenberg, or in this case, actually at Bochum. But we have played a few games. We've had an interesting time. I didn't really mean to do this many episodes this season, but it's been interesting. So I think it's worth sharing more episodes than we're going to. We're playing all kicked back today. We got the chair slammed down and leaned back. I moved the camera down off the top. So we're going to relax a little bit. The last match you saw was Freiburg, which was a 2-2 draw. We followed that up with a 2-0 win with El Hadj Cully getting both goals, one at the very beginning and one at the very end of the match, in the 94th minute. Defense played really well. Everybody else just kind of hung in there. And you see El Hadj there with his brace. We followed that up with a 0-1 loss to FC Heidenheim. That one was a bit hard to take. And we didn't play, well, some of us played badly. Peterson was shocking, 6.2. I guess that's not shocking, but wasn't great. He missed a couple some close shots, and we lost that one. But that's okay. We followed that up with a 2-0 win over Gladbach. El Hadj Cully getting another goal right coming out of the second half, and Nicholas Schmidt finishing it off at the 90th. Then we had a barn burner, 5-2 against Dynamo Dresden. At home, 27,000 people showed up to see the excitement, and you can see it started out a little bit slow, one goal at the 10-minute mark. We went into half, we came back, they equalized. We said, oh, no, we can do that. So we got another one, back up. They got another one. 2-2 at this point. And then Dessinger and Ritz got one, and we got an own goal as well on a shot, and we came away with a 5-2 victory. And, you know, I think for the most part, we played pretty well. We played the youngster Andreas Becker. We are going to try to get him in a couple matches this season. Not a lot, but we do need to see him improve. And to be honest, everything's green. We need to get him some matches and keep everything climbing like this. His physicals were already really good. They're just getting better. His mentals are decent. Everything here on the bottom half clearly need to come up a little bit except for positioning, and that it's all coming up. Technicals were really where he lacked, and you can see they are doing pretty well as well. The biggest issue is, did we play Wooters in this one? Let me find a game where we had Wooters in. I guess we could just go to, there we go. Wooters was not seeing the huge improvements in the technicals, which worries me a little bit because his physicals, again, are great. Mentals are pretty decent for him. We don't mind seeing some more of these come up. A leadership of 2, it's not really going to help us much if it gets to even 6. But you know, anticipation, concentration, decisions, these are all good things. And composure, we'd like to see come up. What I'd really like to start seeing come up is the technicals, and we're not really seeing that yet. So we'll continue to get him matches as well, but a little bit more worried about his development. Anyway, so we had the big one, then a little bit of a letdown against Duisburg, but we still got the win. El Hadj, an early goal. We won 1-0. And then we had just a crazy match against Jan Regensburg, who was close to the top of the league. No, maybe not. They're in 7th place. At one point they were. Second in here somewhere. Then they had a little drop off. And it was just nuts. Again, first half, no, I take it back. First 30 minutes were slow, but we got a goal, they got a goal, we got a goal. Went into halftime, came out, they got a goal. They got a goal, we got a goal, they got a goal, we got a goal, they got a goal. Every time we closed it within 1, they'd pull it back out to 2, and we just couldn't quite close the gap. And like I say, 10 goals scored at home. That was the disappointing thing, was at home, and we couldn't get the win. But it was a fun match, lots of goals to be had, and you can see offensively played well, defensively we didn't play well, and that's what happens, I guess, when you see this type of match. So today we've got Bochum. They are in 2nd place right now. We are in 3rd place, I believe, 4th place, 3rd and 4th, but only because Heidenheim had a match, and so they leapfrogged both of us. In this case, they were behind us on goal differential before. So that's what we've got going on. What day was this one? We've had some changes, potentially, maybe. In transfers, 826. Let's go to transfers. Hello, Jello. Yes, we have 826. So we've seen quite a bit actually happen. We've seen a cat show up and then show you her butt, and because that's what cats do. What do you think, Jello Cat? Huh? What do you think? I need you to get down though, baby, till we're done with the video, or lay down. Which do you want to do? She can't be bothered. What do you think, Jello? Huh? Get the camera more or less right. All right, can you hop down, baby? And come back up when we're done. Ooh, that's a good girl. Okay. So let's start. We sent Frickin' Dag out on loan to make sure my camera is more or less back in the right place. It is. Okay. So I told you we were going to try selling Marvin Stefaniak, right? We knew that. We knew it was a possibility. I told you I made 2 separate saves. One was sell him, one was keep him. We've never played keep him. We just made the save, and then we continued on down the sell Marvin Stefaniak goal because it brought us 1.7 million against the team we were playing in that match. Actually, was Freiburg, and so we took it. We took the money and we ran. It allowed us to run something a little narrower, which I think is going to help us have success if we go back up again. And so we'll see how it goes. Then we got Leon Clausen out on loan as well. He's not really going to develop anymore. Just as soon get him some play time and sell him or let the contract run out or whatever. We'll have to see how that goes. So what do we do to bring people in? Well, first of all, we paid 2 million euros to get Tom Tribal here from Stuttgart. And I think he's pretty decent. So he is going to be our third kind of, we got 4 mid centers now, 1 attacking, 1 defensive, and 2 middles. He's going to be the other mid center. He's going to play in here most of the time, but he can clearly drop back here as well. The reason we're going to play him here is because he has better vision and anticipation than we have with Meckert? It's been a few days since I played. Meffert. I was close. Than Meffert does. And then we brought in Jean Zimmer here from Fortuna Dusseldorf. We paid 1.8 million euros for him. And he is going to play both sides, but mostly on the right. But this allows us to shuffle him back and forth, and we can play either youngster that we want, either Becker or Wooters, wherever, and he can cover either side. In fact, if we decide we want wingers up here again, he can do that as well. So he's super versatile, which is what I like about him. He can even play in the middle. So he can play a lot of positions for us. And he's reasonable at all of them. He's a little bit older, 28 years old. We're not going to see really an improvement on him, but his physicals are decent, and his natural fitness is 16. So at 28, we've probably got another 3 years out of him before they drop. Hopefully, we're seeing a little bit of fall off here, but who knows? He's still very fast. 16 acceleration, 13 pace is pretty decent. We can live with that. Mentals are great. No problems with that. Great work rate, good teamwork off the ball. Leadership's 11 as well. Technicals aren't spectacular, but they are pretty decent. With a 14 tackling, 11 marking, 14 on long throws, and decent dribbling and crossing. His passing's 9, not spectacular, but we've really struggled with that. So we'll take that as an improvement. So that's what we brought in. Tom Tribal specifically to replace Stefaniak, center versus wing, which we've decided to go with, and Jean more or less to replace Clausen. That's the goal anyway. So tactics as it looks right now is something like this: 4-4-2 diamond narrow with two strikers. We've got Meffert, Tribal, and Ritz. Brené and Zimmer are in right now. Is that how I want to do that? Either way, we're playing one of them out of position. How are we doing footedness? Brennett. Weak and very strong. And Zimmer, reasonable and very strong. All right, so Zimmer gets to play on the left. Something like that. We'll go with that for now. And then, like I say, normally we can swap in Becker. We can swap in Wooters, however we want to do that normally. We're going to swap these around like that. Our biggest issue has been that Mueller has been injured for pretty much the entire time we've been away. And so we have had to play Bear. And that's why we have given up some of these crazy big goal games because we're playing Bear. And frankly, he's not very good. So we are going to have Mueller back soon. He's scheduled to complete and return tomorrow. I've thought hard about bringing him back, but only 86% and a 54% game shape. I think we're going to pass on that. But it means Bear will have 7 starts versus 6 for Marius by the time he comes back. So we've been running with Bear the entire time since we've been away, which is part of the reason we've lost some of the matches we've lost, I think. You can see right there, he's got a current ability of 101, and Marius is 124. So it's a pretty big drop-off. Otherwise, we played okay. And I think we're just going to go into this one and see how it goes. And we'll give it a go. Like I say, if we can beat Bochum, that'll give us 24 points and would give us goal differential over Heidenheim still. So we would leapfrog. Both people would be up into second place for automatic promotion. Which is why we are playing as many of our starters as possible. We're not subbing in any of the young guys there. We are playing Colley and Peterson up there. Although Danny Menig is a good impact sub that we can put in late in the match, and he does score goals. We can take a look at that potentially. Goals. Goals right now, El Haj has 9, Peterson has 5, Meffert's got 3, a couple for Schmidt, a couple for Mats. I'm surprised. I thought we had a goal for Danny. We have not. He's coming for 3 sub appearances. Is what it is. We can live with it. We know he can score goals at Zwei Liga. He has done it before. Turn the volume down a little bit so we don't blow out my microphone with the speakers. And let's get into it. I do like this little match day graphic. Bochum v Kaiserslautern. All right, do it for the fans. Let's say don't put pressure on you. Does that work? No, that didn't work. But it was worth trying. So we'll just go for faith. The default. Get a little bit of green out there, get into the kickoff, and see how this one goes. I considered going another game or two, but this one seems to be a pretty big game. We've got a home game against a lower team next week. Let's pause and... Okay, let's not pause. Doesn't seem to care what I hit. I was going to fix the middle, but since we're back here. Brené into Otero. Oh, he's got Peterson on the run. We have somebody in the middle. He takes the shot, but he gets through. I don't know where he was going with that. I mean, he kicked it that way. That was interesting. But we're into this already. Otero flies one across. Goncalves manages to head that one out, though. And El Haj decides to just let that one roll out for the throw in. Let's try pausing again and see if we can fix some of this stuff. We'll bring this down. I just have to go down that far, I guess. We're going to go these up. Something like that so we can see all the players. And we're going to out so we can get all the goals and assists. Something like that. Latest events. How about we go with... How about league table? Something like that. And we've got formations up there. That'll work. And now we wait. All right, we got to throw in down deep in our side. Brené throws it directly to their guy because, why not? And that's not a everyday save for Bear, so we should be thankful he made that one. Yeah, it was a pretty horrible throw. I mean, we threw it directly to him. It wasn't like somebody moved to take that over or anything. We just said, hey, you're open. Why don't you take it? Little header on it. Unable to control, though. Gaugia's got it. Yilmaz has it. What are we on for? Are we on key? No, we're on extended. Let's knock that one down. Bellick has that. It's better for Bellick to make the stop than to wait for Bear to do it. That little bit there made me very nervous. I'm glad the cutaway. We are not doing great this match. They are better than us. Well, I won't say they're better than us. They've been playing better than us, partly because our goalkeeper lets in goals like that. So 1-0. They have had possession. We've only had one shot. We're going to do a demand more, and we saw it. And I'm actually going to go attacking. Not sure that's a good idea, but we're going to try it. Possession's been pretty low. This is what's killing us, though. Passing defense. The problem is mostly that our wingbacks don't pass very well. I think that's the biggest issue. And so that the ball doesn't get in to where it needs to get in. And in fact, I wonder if we go to tactics. Can we just go to tactics? I don't know where we went, but that wasn't it. And let's just try to focus the play through the middle. Nope, not working. Drop it back to cautious. Still one shot. And the problem is when you're not threatening, giving up, a weak goal, really, really hurts. But this is by far the worst I've seen us since in this 6-game run. We've given up a lot of goals in some matches, but we've at least competed. We've had one shot so far. So I think we scream and yell at halftime. Zimmer's clearly not playing well out of position. Brennet's not doing much better. So I think we go dressing room. We go aggressive. Juan Otero's not happy with that, Well, that's fine, because we'll just sub him out. He's still getting to grips with the position. So we are going to go with... We'll go Schmidt. Oh. Yeah, let's go Schmidt, just to get the better special teams stuff going. And I haven't been a fan of the way this is going down here with these two. I wonder. Becker plays on the right. Let's just go with Wooters. We'll make 2 of our subs right now. I don't know that that's a good idea, but we'll go with it. Physicals and mentals are good. Technicals aren't great, but we can't do much worse than 38% passing. Our offensive passing's over 80, so we're doing much better that way. Just our defense just keeps getting worse and worse as far as the passing goes. How about I get creative? Let's see. Hey, we got a couple more shots. One of them was even on target. Unlucky for them, lucky for us. So as things stand right now, we drop down to 5th place. Stuttgart goes in front of us. Bochum manages to leapfrog Heidenheim and get into automatic motion. Wow, this game is pretty one-sided. Not quite what I was expecting after the last 6 matches. But again, it's a 1-goal lead, and at this point, anything can happen. Like that. Springs Collie and off to the races. We can get back into it, or we get a set piece. Like that. Come on, Schmidt. Run. There you go. Pass it back in. There's Peterson. He's running. Can he take it away from... No, he kind of gives up there at the last minute. He wasn't brave enough to go split the 2 defenders. And Goncalves, he gets the counter going the other way. Oh, easy play for Bear. Easy play. Little end to end. We got possession up to 42% now, but man, it's just not good. This is what's killing us. I'm going to pause. We'll take a look at tactics again here. So we are... Because our defense is so bad, I've told the goalkeeper just to stick it over the top. Just put it to opposition. Let's maybe try to target man. See if he can get it up there somewhere. I don't really have a target man. Let's try there. Let's try moving the line up. I had it back to help cover Bear because he is so bad. We dropped back very defensive to cover. I mean, we've given up 31 shots this match. Thank you, Schneider. But like, oh, that almost was it. That was all we needed. And that's going to be game. Oh, so close. So close to getting that one. Well, that's a little disappointing. It was kind of a boring game. But that is kind of what we got going on. So we'll just kind of keep plugging away. We got a home match against Erzgebirger Au. And hopefully we'll win that one. Boca move up. Even there. And that's kind of how it's been going. Like I said, that one was pretty boring. But we get our goalkeeper back this next game. That's going to help a little bit, even if he doesn't have very good distribution. So our defensive passing is not really probably going to get better. But at least, hopefully, we'll give up a few fewer goals. And then we'll just kind of keep going. At this point, I'm not as confident as I was at the beginning of the season that we would go right back up. This losing Mueller really, really hurt. And I'm going to go ahead and do this right now just in hopes that he makes it back. So, yeah, that's been a little bit disappointing. Let's go ahead and go with, we'll put Wooters in there for the next one. And maybe we'll go Dessinger or something like that. I'm trying to cycle guys in. We're getting a little bit more players comfortable, right? We're beginning to see some partnerships tie in. Oh, it's not supposed to be Agden with the Dessinger. There we go. But I am going to actually put Agden in for me for it too. We'll do this as a rotational one. I would really like to get Agden more involved because he's got the great leadership and teamwork, and he'd be a great team leader if we can get him in a little bit. Speaking of which, let's take a look at dynamics real quick. Hierarchy, we're seeing Mefford and Mueller up at the top, which is great. We've seen Zimmer and Ritz and Heffley there up to highly influential players, as is Peterson. So, these are 1, 2, 3. These are 4 new players to the team here, and one-ish up there. We've had him for a little bit longer, so that's nice to see. Even Coley Otero there, and Tribal is already an influential player. So we'll see how it goes. Agton will climb up here quickly if we can get him involved a little bit. The other thing I want to talk about was finances. I meant to talk about it last time and we didn't. We are running a payroll of about $312,000. We were up to like 340. I had us down to about 280. But the final transfer window-ish ended us at 312. So that's not too bad. I can live with that. We're still almost 100,000 per week below our budget, and we've still got 6.5 million left. We're still over what we started with, so we've made money on the transfer budget out of all this. So I think we're doing okay there. If we look at the projection, we're flat. So I think we've done a pretty reasonable job as far as controlling the finances and saving the team. So, I said it the end of last season, even though we got demoted, I felt we had achieved our win condition, which was to save the team financially, bring them back up to some sort of stability where they can survive. And I think we've done that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time. Cheers.